What is up, you guys? It's your girl Jazzy coming to you with another DIY tutorial. So this time I'll be making a pencil case storage for my markers, so stay tuned. So I'm finally finished work now and I'll be opening my Christmas gift that I got from me to me. So Nippy decided to help me out. So this is the new Black Widow pencil case set. And this is the dragon one. So I'm so excited to use these to make my Fashion Divas Nippy's girlfriend on the cover. So I'm just showing this item because it's my personal favorite. I like this brand a lot. I find it's really smooth and waxy. Um, so this is how it looks. If you want, I could do a review on it also. And I think this is a new edition. I'm not too sure, but I've never seen this one before. Okay, so for this DIY, you'll need some elastics and some Velcro, a piece of fabric. This part is optional. Next, you'll need some sort of thin plastic lining. You can also use maybe felt as an alternative. I just find this is a bit more sturdy. So the idea will be to put the elastic and glue it along the plastic liner. So we'll get to that. Last but not least, you'll need a storage organizer, preferably a square-shaped one. So mine is about 11 inches by 11. And if you're able to find one that folds, it helps because the idea is going to be to cut the sides. Luckily, mine came with some sort of liner here, which I will use to make the door. If yours doesn't come with one, then the cloth will come in handy to make a door. So the door is optional. This is just how the finished one is going to look. So that's just the idea. So next you will want to measure your plastic sheet and cut out a few or as many as you want or that can fit in here. So what you'll need to do is cut out the plastic in the shape of, in the size of your box. And mine is just 11 by 11, so depends on which size you're using. And I'll be cutting it and leaving about half an inch. You can leave about half an inch to an inch. I'll be leaving an inch because I'll be storing markers in this and they're a bit larger than pencil crayons. So yeah, I'll be cutting it about an inch longer on one side. So the reason why we'll be leaving extra plastic on one side is because the glue is going to be going along the edge. Okay, so now we're attaching the elastic to the plastic cutout squares. We're still leaving the extra piece, which is an inch or inch and a half, and you can set your elastic whichever way you want. So I switched it up a bit. I'm going to be adding some of my pastels on it because it can't hold all the markers in the direction that I want. But yeah, you can play around with this part and I'll show you how it looks. So I completed the first tier. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the second tier and you can just work your way up. This is my second tier and I went ahead and added a little pouch. So this is just to give you an idea of how the interior will look. So you want to place the elastic in a way that it won't slip out so easily when you're going to turn the page. So I'm going to store all my markers, or as much as I can fit, in this little organizer. So as you can see, I have a few levels here that I already completed. Okay, so now I placed the plastic square cutouts in the storage box. Just to give you an idea, so far there's about 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. So we're going to go ahead and layer it up to the top, and then I'll show you how we're going to glue the back. So just remember, keep in mind to keep your extra piece of this plastic fabric. Just leave that out towards the back. Okay, so we're going to take the piece of square plastic that has the elastics on it. We're going to just roll the back a bit. Remember, I mentioned earlier to keep a 1/2 inch or an inch. We're just going to roll this back. And then we're going to glue it along the square backing. So when you're done here, it's supposed to fold almost like a book. And I found an easier way to do it if you put this side facing down on the face of your backing and you just glue between it. And it's going to fold like that. So you're going to repeat the same process and work your way up. So now that this piece is on, we're going to go ahead and add the second one. Mine already has the markers on them, but if it's easier for you to do it without the markers and just the elastic bands, you can do it that way also. So we're going to go ahead and apply more glue right above the first sheet, and we're going to glue it along about an inch. So now that the inside is completed, mine is about 10 tiers high, and this is how the back looks. We're going to try to fit this in our storage box. Using scissors, I cut out the sides of my storage box. I opened it flat. So I inserted the storage, and I'm going to line the edge of mine. That's optional also. We're going to glue the back of this around the edges. Okay, so I'm so excited. I finally completed my little DIY pencil case, and this is how mine looks. I went ahead and added some strips here that I got at my local arts and crafts store. I added some rhinestones and some beads. I also made a little, if you can see this, I added this piece of material with a piece of Velcro. So that's just to help keep the door in place. So this is how the inside looks. I also added a bit of elastic here to hold the door on to the frame. I also added some fabric to line the door. I also added some more Velcro at the side. It's gonna open up like this. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more tutorials.